All right, guys, what's up, peeps? Okay, it's officially telling me that I'm recording through my USB microphone, which means I'm good to go. Let me know how the audio sounds in the comment section. Welcome to Tactical Ashigurami TV. And in this video, everything that you will see is an imitation. Nothing is real, nothing is deadly, everything is safe, no BBs, and we are 100% clear. All right, so quick video because I just put something on here. Let's see if you guys can tell. Can you tell what's different? What's new? What's new? What's new? I'll give you a hint. It's in the trigger guard. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. Yes, I've acquired a new tactical trigger. This is the 5KU. I don't know exactly what the name of this one is, but it's black. It's from China. And it's not Stephon Marbury. Okay, it works. It's very good. And it's flat. And it is amazing. Look at that break. Boom. Nice and flat. Okay. We're going to try not to do that many manipulations in the video. We're going to just talk about this part very briefly. Also, thank you to the provider for bringing me this cat. Thank you for your patronage. Okay. I forgot who the seller is. I did source this on Amazon, so I will double check and then I will probably drop that in the comment section. So if you want to know exactly where you can source this, or whatever the case is, be sure to comment. Let me know how you feel about that. So we're going to try to limit the insertions in the video, and we're going to talk about this particular Glock build. So what I have decided to do was I have made another video with the whole entire process that will be in the members only section for the time being, I believe. And that will also be up on Patreon as well. If you are interested in that video, you will have to go and watch it where it has been designated. Pretty much as of right now, I am in the process of deciding on when I'm actually going to source this. So now we have completely finished it with a couple of brand new 5KU parts. So now this thing is compensated and it has a new trigger. So that's going to affect performance, I think, pretty much to a good degree, to a certain degree, a good degree, right? We should get good consistency with the barrel, good consistency with the trigger. It was a little bit stiff and sort of difficult to kind of maneuver in at first with the screws. But once we added in some lube and got the adjustment screw in there nice and well set up, everything pretty much worked out okay. So I'm really happy about that. And this thing is completely in its place where it's supposed to be. And I'm very happy about that. Now, originally, I was trying to get a trigger for this particular Glock about 2 years ago. The trigger that I sourced was the Cow tactical trigger for the G series Glocks. Now, the difficult thing about that is, even though that particular trigger says G series, there's no exact way of telling if that is going to fit on every single type of Glock. Well, I can tell you, that particular trigger will fit on a 17 for sure, almost any 17, except for the Gen 5, I think. So for the Gen 4 and Gen 3 17, Tokyo Marui, no problem. You can put that on and it's not going to have any issues whatsoever. But when we talk about, let's say, something like a 19 or a 26, that's where things get a little bit iffy. So we tried it with the Glock 19, this particular Glock 19. This is a Gen 3 frame. There were some people who commented in the comment section, and they did say that they had some difficulty mounting that particular trigger onto that frame for whatever reason without doing any processing. So some people, what they actually did was they got some tools and they actually decided to cut the frame in order to fit the actual trigger in. So for me personally, I don't like to process parts. Most of what you'll see me do when it comes to showing my builds doesn't require any processing. And I try my best to do it, not to do it, whether on or off camera. That way, just in case if something breaks and I need to use my warranty, it's not voided. So you should never put yourself in a position where you're voiding your warranty just to make something look a certain way if you're not getting that amount of performance as you should be getting out of it. So with this particular build, um, everything here was pretty much fit in for the most part. Nothing had to be processed. Everything was sourced, whether it was the slide itself, which is from, I think, or is it a Taiwanese or Chinese slide? The sights, all right? Even though these are night sights that don't come with this slide, these sights are Tokyo Marui spec. So you have to make sure that when you source those parts, that you're getting them, that they are sourced exactly for Tokyo Marui systems and nothing else. So yeah, that particular trigger that we had before, I wound up having to put it on my 18C. So for the time being, for about 2 years, I didn't have a custom trigger on this build until today. So I was actually going through some of the triggers that they have in the different selections online. 5KU had a bunch, but because I wasn't sure of the dimensions, I didn't pull the trigger on the fancier looking triggers. Could have gotten some better on this on there. They had some gold ones on there too, but the thing is, you have to look at something and know if it's going to fit, on your build a lot of the times without processing. And that's where it gets tricky. So there were some that looked like the same type of dimensions as the cow variation. So we decided not to go with that and to go with the regular 5KU all black, pretty much custom trigger. So this one is adjustable. It's very flat. As you can see, once you touch it, you're on the wall. Boom. That's it. Same thing. And you reset. Very, very straightforward. It works almost the same as the other ones that you'll see on the whether it's the M&Ps or whatever the case is. A lot of the custom Airsoft Striker Fire triggers are pretty much almost the same or feel the same. This one has no play in it whatsoever. So it has a nice flat surface. So follow-ups and control and stuff like that should be pretty easy for the most part. So once we take it outside and take it indoors or take it wherever it needs to go, we'll see how it holds up. But for the most part, this build is going to live just like this. I was thinking about putting tracers on it in the future, but I don't really see myself doing anything else with this thread, more than just putting it, where it's supposed to be. And the good thing about it is that with this particular build is that I have ran this both indoors and outdoors without an issue. So there is no problem whatsoever in terms of using this wherever I want to use it. And now it's completely done. Unless I want to change the frame, which that there wouldn't be a reason for that. It's pretty much going to be like this. So if you're interested, if you're new to the channel, or if you're not new, whatever the case is, if you want another build breakdown of this, let me know in the comment section. That's no problem. I'd set out originally to build a Glock from the ground up, from the Gen 3 platform for Airsoft, because I think that that's the platform that has the most parts available. It's not impossible, but it's difficult to find the other, I would say, parts for the other generations. The Gen 5 definitely, because you only have the 17 for a Tokyo model that's been out for less than a year at the time of this recording, and the Gen 5 19 is not out. So what you have access to for choices, if you want to use a 19 platform, is the 4 and the Gen 3. Now the Gen 4 has a limited amount of slides, not that many, and most of them that were available, they're now sold out. So they're difficult to get your hands on. But with the Gen 3, everyone and their mother has slides. So you can literally go to a lot of third-party vendors. They can more than likely provide something that's going to have an optic cut for you, or you can get something that has a plate, which is not that difficult. And then from there, you can work your way around what you want to do internally, whether you want to go with precision in the barrels or whatever the case is. And slowly but surely work your way into what you want. And that's exactly what I did. So um, I don't know if I'm going to do another build review. It depends, or if I'm going to do another complete build, because it does cost a lot of money and take a lot of time. So that's one of the things you have to consider. But one of the ones I'm considering doing are the Glock 34. Yeah, I'm thinking about that because of the part availability as well, and that would be the Gen 3, because there's, at the time of this recording, once again, there's no Gen 4 or Gen 5 34. So that would be something I'm thinking about. But you guys let me know what you guys want to see. There will be some gameplay with this that's going to be coming up very soon. I'm thinking about taking it indoors and then hopefully outdoors as well. And this is going to be a done deal. So let me know what you guys think. And if you guys like the audio quality, let me know too. We're going to run this microphone for some more videos and live feeds in the future. All right, guys, thank you so much. And don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that, hit all the right buttons. Support the channel. See you guys soon. Thank you so much.